What is going on, Scorpio? It's Chris Anthony coming at you guys live and direct, and this is going to be your reading for the month of July. So I had to make sure I made it around to Scorpio before this eclipse energy came in, because I know you guys are waiting. Some of my other signs will have to wait till after the eclipse, kind of hits, but I wanted to get my Scorpio read out because I'm feeling your energies here. So this is going to be a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone, but if it does resonate with you, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, comment, and all those things that help out the channel. Lets me know that you're watching and this helps you out in some type of way. If it does not resonate with you, you can always check out your rising or moon sign or one of the previous videos for Scorpio. Alright, so we're going to be hopping into your energies. We're starting out with your present energy right here, like we always do it. Scorpio, excuse the glare. I do have another setup here right now. As you guys can see, I'm on the floor, only because I'm moving right now. So this month you guys will get floor readings, like I kind of started out my readings from the bottom. Right, this will be your future energy over here, and we'll explore that. Those will be your supporting details. This over here is your main story line. So pretty much, Scorpio, everything about your reading is just clear, like concise. It's all there. It really can be a 5-minute reading if you guys want to know what it is. It can be done in like 2 to 5 minutes, because it's just here. It's almost like a reiteration of your past reading. But we're going to hop in and see what's going on. Also want to let you guys know you can follow me on IG if you don't already. That's at chrisanthony14 pounds, chrisanthony14lbs. And also, I do have personal readings open to the public, so if you want a more personal experience with me, email me about that. That'll be in the description of the video. All right, let's do this, Scorpio. So crowning your reading, we have the 10 of Wands. Sorry about that glare right there. But 10 of Wands energy clarified by the 9 of Cups. So 10 of Wands here is talking about a closing out that's happening. Now, in your reading, you have the 10 of Wands, plus you have the 10 of Swords. So this is talking about a total closeout of an older cycle that you are all too familiar with. You've been in it for a while. You've been ready to get out of it. You've been waiting for movement. And I know in your last couple of readings, we were talking about how this new energy was coming into you. Now, this is going to be solidified by this eclipse energy that's coming in July 2nd. So the eclipse definitely usually signals a major closeout of an era in our lives, right? A closeout of a major cycle that we've been in, and a lot of things will fall off. A lot of people will fall out of your life. A lot of different scenarios and environments that you're used to being around usually get closed out, right? But most of all, energetically, you're having a close out of a certain level of frequency that you've been on for a while now. And this frequency that you've been on, or this area of life that you've kind of felt like you were stuck in, was a very hard one, right? The 10 of Wands talks about struggle, burdens, karmic debt. It talks about everything we have to do that we really don't want to do, but we have to do it in this life. It feels like you've been kind of stuck in an area like that. But it did go into your self-development. It did create character. It was almost like you were having character building experiences back after back, one after the other. All right, so with the 9 of Cups here, this is kind of talking about the contrast. This is where you're going. This is what has created your wish fulfillment, has been the work that you have put in during this cycle, where it was struggle, it was heartache, it was pain. It was almost like the dark night of the soul, right? But where you're headed next is to this 9 of Cups, right? Talking about fulfillment, because this older cycle is closing out. It's bringing you into a better cycle, a cycle that only you dreamed about, right? When you were in those nights of struggle and pain and not wanting to be here and not wanting to be inside of this cycle. Sometimes I feel like a lot of you Scorpios daydream about having the certain things that you want, whether that's in the area of love or finances or travel or social circle or social events, whatever it could be, whatever makes you happy and fulfilled, right? This is the cycle that you're heading into, of wish fulfillment, of emotional fulfillment, of happiness, of lighter times, lightheartedness, being able to enjoy yourself, maybe being able to go out, have a drink, right? Being able to do the things that normal people do when they're not carrying around, these 10 wands and having to work, because when you're in this 10 of wands energy, you can't see what's happening. You can't enjoy yourself. Right? His vision is blocked because so much was weighing you down. Like, you couldn't look around and smell the fresh air. You couldn't go out for drinks like regular people do. Even if you did do that, you weren't able to really enjoy it like this Nine of Cups energy is talking about. This is talking about really enjoying the finer things in life, right? Or just stopping for a second and smelling the roses and looking around and, seeing the beauty in life. And your reading is almost kind of like Capricorn, but in a deeper way, because with you it's talking about a major cycle closeout and another one beginning, right? And this is going to be a better cycle that you're stepping into, believe me. This eclipse is a very strong eclipse that's coming in, and so it's opening up a brand new world for you. Let's see what's going on. Below that we have the 10 of wands, and I know it's a glare there. I'm trying not to get the glare on the cards, but 10 of swords energy is what I meant to say. 10 of swords. One of my viewers told me that I say swords the wrong way. It's supposed to be swords, so let me correct that. And it's clarified by the world card. So with the sword energy, it's talking about that same thing, a completion of a painful cycle, a lot of heartache, a lot of pain, a lot of trauma, right? A lot of things you needed to be healed from and you had to work with. A lot of karma that need to be cleared. It just was not fun. This was that dark night of the soul energy where you feel like your soul is kind of being ripped out of your gut and you just almost hate life, right? It's a dark period where it's not a lot of sunshine, not a lot of fun, not a lot of enjoyment that's been happening. And a lot of you Scorpios have been there. With the world card, this is the same message though. You're ending that cycle, stepping into another world cycle, another era in your life, right? With new beginnings, new places to go and explore, right? New environments, new people for some of you guys, and a new energetic frequency that you're moving forward with, because every time we complete one of those hard cycles that clear a lot of our karma, that heal a lot of our internal wounds, right? That transform us from the inside out, we walk away as a brand new person, right? We walk away with a brand new energetic signature, and we move into the future, right? With these, it's almost like a different place that you're in, energetically, right? You have a different gravitational pull. You have a different attraction to yourself, so you're able to start attracting different things, right? That you were not able to attract before when you were in this 10 of swords energy, or going through this whole cycle where it was like nothing but pain. You were kind of like attracting painful events into your life until you cleared all that energy. Now, because you've cleared the energy, you're able to start attracting newer things, right? That are more so for your enjoyment, more matching your higher vibrations, right? That are here to connect with you, and almost with, I'm thinking about people with a lot of you guys. You could be attracting a newer set of people into your life that kind of just are matching your energy. A lot of you guys in this newer cycle are probably going to be running into your soul tribe, and I'm definitely picking that up throughout this summer, like the next 3 months, July, August, and September. You're going to be starting to make some connections with your soul tribe. It may be 1 or 2 people, that connect you to some more people, but if you haven't already, I feel like you're moving away from certain people that were on lower vibrations that had to do with your older cycle that you were in, your older frequency that you operated from. Now you're connecting with people that are matching where you are, because you've done the work and they have done the work, so you guys attract each other. And this is what happens. So with the world cycle, that's what you can kind of look forward to, right? New connections, new beginnings, new energy, new frequency, and stepping out of that old lower vibration. All right, you're also going to be coming into a place of rest, especially when it comes down to the pain and trauma that you were dealing with in your heart chakra. Three of Swords here is talking about that heart chakra trauma, that pain that we need to heal from. I feel like you guys have been doing the work, even if you felt like it was not happening and all you just continued to experience was pain, pain, pain. This new cycle is closing all that out. Four of Swords here talks about coming into a place of relaxation, rest, meditation, right? Being laid back, being able to just kind of recuperate, rejuvenate yourself, because you've been doing a lot of work with this 10 of Wands energy. And it was a long cycle for you. Believe me, I know. I know, Scorpio. But now you're putting down those wands, and it's kind of like within your inner energy, you're just going to be at a place of rest now. Less stress, right? Relax yourself. You don't have to worry about so many things now coming into this new cycle, right? Not saying that it's happening overnight, but for some of you guys it is, because that last reading for June was almost amazing. Was it June? Yeah, I think it was June. But so you're coming into a newer cycle of more relaxation within your energy field, less stress, like I said, and you're it feels like you've healed from certain traumas that you used to deal with on a heart level, right? Within your heart frequency, you just felt like you were holding on to a lot of different pains that you felt from the past or trauma from the past. And so a lot of that was attracting some of these negative experiences into your life. This is what's being eclipsed out, total eclipse out of that energy, closing out, collapsing timelines. Speaking about collapsing timelines, let's move down here. So we have the Queen of Wands with the Tower card, which is that collapsing timeline. So you are going to have some tower energy around this eclipse, and that's just normal, right? I think, like I said, Capricorn, they had the Tower card also. So things are just going to be closing out, and it may be even rapidly around you. Like I said, some people will just maybe leave out of your life, like just not want to deal with you anymore, or you're separating yourself from certain people. Certain things are just going to be falling apart, but they are going to be things that have been needing to fall apart or fall away for a while now, whenever we're talking about this Tower card, right? And if you didn't do it, but you knew you were supposed to do it, if you didn't move away from it, this environment or these people, or these things, whatever it could be, then the universe is just closing it out, because the timeline has collapsed. Like, you're out of time with these type of energies, right? We only stay in certain frequencies for a certain amount of allotted time, a lot of times. So now with this eclipse coming down, you have these planetary shifts that are happening. It's Cancer season. Mercury is retrograde. This is what happens. Some things will just fall apart because they can't fit into the new energetic frequency that you're on. But you're taking on the Queen of Wands energy, right? So this is talking about you being action orientated, right? This is also that social butterfly of the tarot. I always say this. This is the person that wants to get out and about, rub shoulders with people, collaborate, network, all that. So you could be moving into an energy like that, because now I feel like you're going to be outside of, this hermit energy that you were in for a while. I think in June I talked about it with you guys. You're stepping off of the porch, right, and wanting to just jump out and do some new things. Want to explore with newer people. So with that happening, you're going to need this Queen of Wands energy, which is fiery, attractive, right? Very magnetic personality. And because all this whole old environment you've been in is going to be falling away, you're kind of going to get that energy to go seek out new experiences with new people inside of new environments, right? So yeah, this summer, look out for that. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Four of Swords again. So once again, that shift is occurring. You getting closer into your destiny, you getting more on the path that you're supposed to be on, right? you kind of coming out of that place of being lost and needing to do so much work and needing to find yourself, and right, the shift is occurring that's bringing you some rest. And the rest comes from the confidence that you're getting in who it is that you are. You know who you are now. You know where you want to head in life. You know what you want to do, right? You've kind of found your place for a lot of you Scorpios, which is why I said you are going to be attracting your soul tribe. Because whenever you get there, you start to attract the people that's supposed to be on this journey with you. So the Wheel of Fortune is taking you closer to your destiny and closer into you just easing into, right, life, like the ease of life, the flow of life. I feel a lot of you guys are starting to connect with the flow and just not fighting against the universe and not fighting against the universal laws, and understanding that everything could be a lot more easier if you cooperated with the energy. So all of these different hard lessons were here to teach you about the flow of energy and how not to go against the universe and how to work with the universe, right? To give yourself some harmony and some relaxation, because everything in life does work harmoniously. All right, so great energy, Scorpio. Let's keep it moving. Let me unplug my charger. Okay. So next we are hearing your future energy. You have the Six of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and then down here we have the Moon card. So with the Six of Wands energy, this is talking about this graduation, right? This is this gradual moving on from out of this Ten of Wands energy that I was just talking about. And the way the cards felt for you is crazy, Scorpio. Like this time I wished I would have recorded me shuffling, right, and pulling the cards, because the way they fell for you were just like everything matches. You had the Ten of Wands twice. You had the Ten of Swords. You had the World card, right? You have the Tower card. Then you have the Six of Wands here talking about you graduating from this older cycle, moving on with your life. So it doesn't get any better than this. Like, you're receiving recognition from the universe. Job well done. Congratulations, right? You get rewarded your gifts, which is this brand new beginning, which is this brand new energy signature that you're walking around with now, that you're attracting this newer things into your life that are more cohesive with you, right? They just match, right? And then you also walk away from this darkness and these burdens that you used to carry with you. And a lot of you guys are already feeling this shift that has occurred, but it is coming in even deeper, stronger, right, with this eclipse energy. All right, so then we have the Knight of Wands here. You're rushing full speed ahead out of that old cycle. You never wanted to be there. And so you're moving on quite quickly into this Ace of Pentacles energy, which is talking about this brand new cycle coming in with you financially, but also in your groundedness, your abundance, your stability, right, and your self-worth. Ace of Pentacles here is talking about a new level of self-worth that's coming in, and you guys are speeding to that direction because you know what it is that you want in life, like I said now, and who it is that you are and your worth, your value. These past lessons have taught you your value and your worth, because maybe before you were not valuing yourself in a certain type of way, right? You struggled against that, or fought against your potential and who you actually are in the universe. But now I feel like coming into this new cycle, you have realized that no, like, I deserve better. I am better. I need more in my life. Like, I can't deal with the lower vibrations anymore. I have to ascend into higher vibrations, and I live and stay here. This is the Ace of Pentacles energy, and you're just going full speed ahead. Now, for some of you guys, you could be dealing with a fire sign if this is kind of like a love reading for you, but I really feel like this is all about you, Scorpio. But for some people, you could have a fire sign that's coming in the month of July, wanting to make themselves known to you, kind of wanting to maybe show off a little bit to you, or get your attention in some type of way. This person could be flashy is what I'm picking up. Kind of like a flashy person that, is very confident and wants to kind of just get your attention. And you could definitely be attracted to this person because they're trying pretty hard to get your attention. So yeah, look out for that fire sign or just this fiery, passionate type of energy, real flashy coming in, wanting to maybe make an offer with you or just have some fun. All right, so then we have the Nine of Swords here, clarified by the Seven of Cups here. Nine of Swords energy. So I do feel like, especially with the Seven of Cups here, after you're graduating from this older cycle, this eclipse has closed out some things, right? It has made some things just disappear out of your life with the Tower energy, collapse some timelines. You're kind of not going to know what to do after this because you're in such a new area of life and in such a new frequency that you're like, okay, overwhelmed with options. Like, which way do I go now? What do I do now? Like, who do I connect with? Where do I, I feel like you have a lot of questions that are going to be kind of like unanswered because you're in unknown territory, right? Whenever you get into a brand new cycle and you're getting out of a cycle that has lasted for up to 10 years and sometimes longer, you just don't know like what to do next with yourself. But this is kind of like a good worry is what I'm feeling. The Nine of Swords here could be talking about worry or anxiety or losing sleep, but for something good because you have so many options now. You've expanded, right? Your energy is so different that now you're attracting and you can have new things in life, better things in life, so your options have almost quadrupled is what I'm feeling. So yeah, that does make you worry a little bit, but it's a good worry. And then after that, you have the Moon card, which is also talking about this unknown area that you're going into. The Moon clarified by the Death card because the transformation has occurred, right? This eclipse energy is making your whole world transform, not just you. You've done the transformational work on yourself, but now your surroundings are transforming to match the work that you've done on yourself. So you are going into a brand new place. That's why the Moon is here. It's very unknown to you. You don't know, how to operate in it yet or what direction you're headed into. So it's going to feel like you're lost a little bit or maybe just floating around like, okay, what do I do next? Right? But definitely you have some clarity that's going to be coming in. Under the deck, you did have the Ace of Swords. So you are going to have clarity that's coming in after this eclipse energy that's kind of showing you a little bit about your next step, right? Because I do feel like you overall know your direction, but you want to know what the next step is, and this is what kind of worries you a little bit because the Tower energy here is here and it knocks out some of the older energy. All right, but overall, like you are in this brand spanking new cycle energy, and it's just like so freeing, so liberating. You've broken out of this karmic prison. You've paid all this karmic debt and completion is here for you. So definitely, Scorpio, congratulations. Six of Wands energy. You graduate, right? You get recognized for leaving this older cycle. And now the gifts, the abundance is going to be coming your way. All right? So I will end it right there for you. Happy eclipse season, Scorpio, and I'll check back in with you guys next month or towards the middle of July. Later.